Interesting. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing all right, Cyril. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Latter Day Lion. I'm good. I'm a I'm a recent member of the Coptic Orthodox Church. So
All right.
I've just heard about Mormonism. I've just learned about it. I just wanna I just got a question, I guess. Does Joseph Mormon teach things
Wait,
different?
wait, 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 wait. Well, hold up. Joseph who?
Joseph Mormon.
Yeah, that band doesn't exist.
Oh, what's his name? Joseph. What's his name? What's his name? Sorry.
That'd be Joseph Smith. That'd be Joseph Smith.
Sorry, Joseph Smith,
Mormon,
not
yeah,
Joseph Mormon. Yeah.
yeah.
Joseph Smith.
Mormon would have been a prophet in the New World, but yes.
Okay, Joseph Smith. Was his
Yeah.
revelation, was it different to the ones given to, like, say, what's written in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, or
Well, how would you define different?
does it contradict what they say? Like one God, the Trinity, uh, the crucifixion. Does it contradict what they teach?
Well, the
Well, I mean,
Gospels, those Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John don't say Trinity.
yeah. How
Yeah,
would
but
you
we
define the
can
Trinity first and
derive
foremost?
from those gospels and the books
How
attached
how
to
how would you
them.
how would well no, okay. So how would you define the Trinity?
Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Are you talking about one essence, three person? Like, what do you mean?
Okay, so yeah. So how would you define one then?
One. Like, in what context? Sorry, one God.
Okay, yes, but the thing is that one, especially in English can have many different things. Are we talking about a single entity or like
One
multiple
essence. One
entities within a
essence.
single unit?
One
So what
essence.
what what is essence? What is essence?
What is essence?
Yeah.
What is essence?
Character. Oh, that's a good
No.
question. That's a good question. What do you believe essence
Okay.
is?
So based off of my bad, Monty. I don't want to speak for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just like, go ahead.
No,
Go
you're
ahead.
good. You're good. So this is the thing that I actually kind of find interesting is that like when defining things like the Trinity, there's so many different definitions that are out there. I mean, like just from the creeds that have been established defining the Trinity, and even beforehand,
Oh
they
shoot.
all kind of contradict each other, right? The Nicene Creed contradicts the Athanasian Creed. The Athanasian Creed contradicts the Chalcedonian Creed. Like, the Chalcedonian, the Athanasian, and the
Yeah,
Nicene contradict what was done in the second century. Like, there's not really any consistency. So,
yeah,
what
but
would you define as one essence?
what is the Nicene and the Council? Like, anyway, what would I define as one
Hold on.
essence?
Hold on. Real quick. I think it's important, real quick, Monty. What's the name of this guy? Cyril? Surreal? Is that your
Yeah,
name?
Cereal milk.
Surreal.
Yeah.
Surreal. Okay. Cyril. I want to ask you this question real quick. Why do you have
can
a
I
preconceived
answer one?
notion? Can you? Sorry. Why
Another
do you
question.
have
Okay,
a
yeah,
pre?
go ahead.
Hold on, because
Maybe I'll
this is
get to
this.
answer one.
No. But this is gonna help establish what concept of the Trinity you believe in the first place. You
One
don't have no
essence,
idea
three
what the
persons.
hold on. Okay, so like this is why I'm asking you this question.
Yeah,
Where do you get that belief from? Because that
Church
stems from
Fathers.
the Athanasius Creed and the Nicene Creed, but you just had no idea what those were. So
No,
that's
I
why I
know what the
asked you.
Council of Nicaea is. I know about all the different councils, and I know why they happened. I know what they
Okay,
are.
so you know, then you should know how to define essence then, because in the Athanasius Creed it defines it.
Okay.
You just said you know it.
Give me Athanasius' definition then, please.
The
And that's the
Athanasius
one we'll
Creed.
go
So
with.
the Athanasius Creed defines essence as as a substance in nature,
Okay.
one substance of nature.
Yeah.
So the Trinity is defined as one ontological being that shares one substance in a consubstantial way.
According to who?
The Athanasius Creed that you supposedly read,
That's the
right?
Okay.
You've
Athanasian
read it.
Creed. Yeah.
You read it, right?
The Athanasian Creed? No. No, I have not read
Athanasius Creed.
that.
It
Yeah,
literally
that, that's
mirrors.
that, that's that's
It's.
that's what it says in the Athanasian Creed. Yeah.
Oh, so
I've
yeah, hold
never
on.
heard of
You
an
do know
Athanasian Creed. I've never heard of that.
Athanasius was the person that was basically the lead bishop at the Council of Nicaea. How have you never heard of the Athanasius Creed?
I'm looking at his book on the incarnation right now. That's what I've read.
Oh gosh. All right, guys, I'm gonna say it.
That's not the creed.
No, I
I'm
know
gonna
it's not the
I'm
creed.
gonna say it. Is Zion in here? Okay, I'm not
Can,
gonna say it. I don't want to
can
upset
you make
Zion.
your point, please, instead of just mocking me because I haven't read a creed?
No, it's because I'm asking you where your ideology would have came from, and you're saying it comes from this thing that you
I
said
said
you read,
church
but you didn't.
fathers. I said church fathers, and you jumped on Athanasius.
Who do you think
Okay.
Athanasius is? Is he a
Yeah, I
church
know he's
father
a
or
church
no?
father, but he's not the only church father, is he?
No, he's only the one that defined the Trinity. That's fine. It's okay. You got
He's the.
Monty. Go ahead.
All right.
Anyway, what was your
So
point? What
so
was your point? No, hold on. What was his point? I missed his point completely.
I
so
was
the question that I had is that what definition of the Trinity do you hold to? Like the Nicene Creed, the Athanasian Creed, Chalcedonian Creed, like because they
I
all define the Trinity differently.
the Coptic Orthodox one, whatever one that is.
So which one would that be?
That's a good question. Like I said, I'm a recent member of the church, so I'm still learning.
Okay. All right. So I guess this kind of goes back to like what would be your definition of one then? Because in the English language, one
Wait,
can
wait, wait,
mean many
wait,
different
wait. So,
things. Oh,
wait,
all right, go ahead,
just to
Travis.
clarify, you're a recent member of which? You're a recent member of which church?
The Coptic Orthodox Church.
Okay. How do they define God?
I haven't asked yet.
Oh no, that's okay.
Wait,
That's
that's what
okay.
I was.
I'm sorry. So
I haven't asked
joined.
yet.
Have you officially joined this
I haven't
organization?
taken communion yet. No, but yeah, I attend there. Yeah, I attend all their liturgies. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but you're not a member
No, I
because you
haven't
don't know their
taken
theology
communion yet.
yet.
No, I'm still a
Yeah,
member,
you
but
don't
I
know.
haven't taken communion.
You don't know
That's
their most basic fundamental belief about the nature of God yet,
that's what I
right?
was trying to get
Well,
out of
I
him,
do.
Travis.
Jesus is God. But go ahead.
That's oh
Again, that doesn't really articulate the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost as they're
Jesus.
identified in the biblical text and how you would understand them.
I hope you
Okay.
know.
Jesus
I
is
hope you know
God.
that.
Jesus is God doesn't really fully explain the question,
I,
right?
I want to
No,
say
you
this
said
real
I
quick.
didn't know anything about God, and that's
Well,
a
the thing
lie. I
is
do.
you said Jesus is God, but in 90% of Christologies that existed, Jesus was God, but they were all different.
Yes.
Yeah, we believe Jesus is God too.
You also believe Joseph Mormon found some golden tablets, and
And what
now
would that
you're
have to
saying,
do? What would that have to do with
and
our What would that have to do with our understanding of the nature
Joseph
of
Smith, sorry,
Jesus?
not Joseph Mormon.
We
What would
don't
that have to do
believe
with What would that
we
have to
don't
do with our
believe God is
Christology?
Jesus.
So can you make your point instead of trying to derail mine?
We're
No,
not. We literally
I'm
Jesus
trying
is
trying
to
to
the
make.
Son
understand.
of
No,
God.
I'm trying to understand your point. Like,
That
what are you doing?
Joseph
Because
Smith,
you're basically you're advocating for a principle from a faith that you don't understand their position on it.
I
And
understand
I'm
their
just trying to.
position is completely different to Joseph Smith's.
And what would that have to do with anything? What's the point of that? Yes, that's why
What's the point
we're
of,
Latter-day Saints and they're Orthodox because we hold different views on things.
yes,
To
yes.
understand the structure of
And
Because
the faith. That's what
Joseph
they're trying to
Smith,
do. But okay, but what is Joseph right? What they're asking is the structure of your faith, of like what you believe. And if you don't know, that's perfectly fine. They're just want
yeah, so
ask.
we
So hold on.
know what Joseph Smith, who he was and what he taught.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Are you here to educate us on that?
No, I'm here to discuss that with you.
Okay, and how much?
Hold on. How are you going to discuss that with us if you don't even understand the structure of your religion?
Because I'm discussing your religion.
Right, and I'm wondering how you're doing that. How many years have you spent studying our religion?
Not enough to know everything, which is why I'm here having.
Cereal.
Can you
I'm
stop
gonna
interrupting
ask
me?
this. I'm gonna ask this question
I think
again.
he's
There's
asking
four
for a
or five
lesson
people all
on
jumping down
he's
my
asking for the
throat.
first discussion.
Okay, go ahead again.
I didn't mean to talk over you, Serial
This
Milk. It just
happens
sounds
every
like you're
time.
asking
We
for the
start
first
getting
lesson.
somewhere, and then someone new starts talking, and then
Oh
we start
boy.
getting
All
somewhere, and
right.
then someone new starts talking again. Like,
Sir, we're just
All
all
right.
excited.
It is very, you know, admittedly, there are a lot of people on here. Sorry,
Well,
Travis, what was that?
Travis
I'm
is
just
right.
trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand what his point is. I mean, if you just
My-
want to know Latter-day Saint beliefs, but you're starting off with Joseph Smith did. Now,
Yes.
I guess let's let you finish that. What did Joseph Smith did?
Joseph Smith did a lot of things that go against.
Yeah, we're aware of all of them.
So
We
you
know
said
what
you'd
he
let me
did.
finish, and then you cut me off.
So
straight
let's,
away?
well, yeah. So Cyril, let's do one at a time,
Well,
so that way we're not.
the point is that we know our faith.
Okay, good.
Okay, right.
So you should be able to defend it when I have a question about it, right?
Okay, what's
What-
your question?
Yeah. What?
As the
yeah.
one,
What's
that
your
can't
question?
define his, but that's fine.
So
No,
Cyril, let's
couldn't
do one at a
defend
time
myself.
here, so that way we can have at least somewhat of a productive conversation. So what would
Yeah.
you say be your first contention about Joseph Smith?
Did Joseph Smith marry a child?
No.
He was sealed to a 14-year-old.
So seal, to my knowledge, is an agreement between two people that you guys will share
No.
sexual relations.
No.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Okay, so please tell me then. Tell me what a seal is.
So wait. So what is your concern about Joseph Smith and a child?
Well, I just explained what I believed a seal was, so that's why I would be concerned about Joseph Smith.
So-
and a child.
so-
can
Right,
you
so
maybe
just
tell
so
me
we
what
understand.
a seal is? Thank you.
So sealing in Latter-day Saint theology is the binding together of two people in a religious ceremony that connects them eternally.
So that sounds a
not
lot
nec-
like my biblical marriage.
It's not though.
No.
Your biblical
Because
marriage.
What's the
Is
difference?
your biblical marriage is probably till death do you part, correct?
No,
Okay. What is your biblical marriage?
a communion between two people, and you
And it
hope to
survives
spend
into eternity.
Yeah, you hope to spend eternity together. Yes,
And you're married
at
forever.
the mercy of God. Yes,
Yes, you're married forever.
yes.
You believe that marriage survives death.
Someone
Yes,
ask
I
him to
do.
pull
But-
this
but
up.
I
Wait,
was
wait,
just
and
talking about
in your
seals.
church,
What's a
and
seal?
in your church, it's sealing, and in your church, marriage survives death.
Yes. What has this got to do
Okay.
with what a seal is?
I'm just trying to understand your perception of it and why you're questioning
Yeah, but-
ours.
So
In
what's a
Latter-day
seal?
Saint theology, right? In Latter-day Saint theology, sealing is not the same thing as marriage. Marriage is a legal entity. It's a legal organization.
Yes, I don't
am-
want to know what marriage is. I want to know what sealing is.
I'm
He
telling
already
you,
told you.
sealing
You described
is
a marriage to me. You described biblical marriage.
except. No, I did not.
That's
He's trying to tell you.
I described sealing. A
so
sealing
what's the difference in
occur-
sealing and marriage?
A
Put it in
sealing.
layman's
Two
terms.
people can be sealed and not married.
So what is the point of getting sealed? What does it achieve?
To bind them after this life.
Why did he want to be binded to a child?
Why would any people want to be bound together for eternity?
I know why I want to be bound to my wife, because I
Yes,
love
and
her.
yeah, and for the same reason, that's why two people would want to be bound together for eternity.
That is pedophilia.
It's
No, it's
pedophilia. It's pedophilia to not be married to a child, to not have sexual relationships with her, to not live with her, but to enter into a religious ceremony that states that you will be together after death. That's pedophilia.
Bro, it's a 14-year-old
You have a very
child.
you have a very odd definition of pedophilia.
It's a
He has a very
14-year-old
primitive-
child.
What was there any?
yeah, you can.
What
keep
was there
saying
any
that.
intimate relations? Yeah. What was there any intimate relations between Joseph and this?
Well, he doesn't
14-year-old
even
child?
know. Well, he doesn't even know what he's talking about. That's-
I've
he
never
doesn't.
searched
He
that
really
up, but I'm
doesn't.
going to right now. Please don't kick me, and I'll look it up.
And also ask if your religion believes in a Nicene Creed as well.
The
while you're at
Nicene Creed?
well. First
Yeah.
off, his religion doesn't believe in
Is that the
eternal
one in
marriage.
600
Yeah,
AD
I know it
where the
doesn't.
Eastern
Yeah,
Orthodox Church
Orthodox married till death do you part. So I'm not sure what
Yeah.
he's talking about with
He
that.
doesn't know what he's talking about, and he couldn't even quote the Council of Nicaea correctly. He
Because
quoted
we
it
don't-
300
we
centuries
don't-
later.
Listen, you probably ought to not talk for we and refer to the Orthodox faith, because
Okay,
I
no.
don't think that
I'll
you're a very good representative
I'll
of
get
that faith
someone who
tradition.
I don't
knows.
need a lecture from a heretic following a pedophile. Thank you.
You can't even define your own
Again,
faith.
you see
Thank you.
how I explained it? It has nothing to do with anything to do with pedophilia, and yet you're still doubling down on the idea that it's
So I'm
pedophilia,
sealed.
even though it doesn't have
Wait,
any
describe.
relevance to
let's-
it.
I
Hold on.
asked
I'm
you to
sealed. I'm
describe
sealed
it.
to my children. Does that make me a pedophile?
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
sealed
hell
to
yeah,
my
it does,
children
you
too.
Weirdo. Why'd you seal to your children?
Oh.
Yeah, and see that's the difference between sealing and marriage, though. Being sealed is not the same as being married.
Well,
real
so when
quick,
I
That is
asked
very
you,
different.
guys,
so
I want to
that's
make a
why
point real quick.
that's why when I asked you to
I'm
describe
sealed
the
to my. I
difference,
know I did explain the difference.
you couldn't
The
explain any
difference is,
difference.
I did
Nice.
explain the difference. Sealing is two people who are bound together after they pass away.
Yeah,
Marriage
and
marriage is a man and a woman who are bound together under a legal relationship,
yeah,
predominantly for the primary reason of having children.
yes.
That's marriage,
Why
right?
do people get married?
Guys,
Because they
wanna
want
make that
to.
clear.
Wait,
make something
people
clear.
get
because they like having sex.
people get married. No, they don't get married because they
That's
like having
weird.
sex.
It's one of the main reasons, bro. Grow up.
It's not. I didn't just
Hey.
get married to my wife because I like having sex.
It
One
was one
second.
of the
married to-
major reasons you.
Guys,
you
I
No,
want
it
to
is
say-
not. I
guys,
got
want
married
to
to my.
say-
Wait, I
I
got
want
married
to-
to my spouse because I
So-
loved
so-
her and I wanted to raise a family with her.
Yeah, and how do
Monty,
you
one
express
second.
that love, and how do you raise
Oh
a
boy!
family with
All right,
her?
hold up. I gotta.
having this conversation.
So
This is
here,
insane.
hold on. Serial.
Yes.
You gotta understand here that within Latter-day Saint theology, there is a major difference between sealing and marriage. Okay,
Just be-
so what Joseph Smith is being hold on. Again, my show. Don't. All right.
Yeah. Sorry.
Secondly, all right. So so Joseph Smith being sealed to a 14-year-old, ensuring that they were never alone together, ensuring that they that there was always someone else, that he never shared a bed with her. That wasn't a marriage. That was a sealing. Okay,
Sounds
that
like
is
grooming.
the thing there. All right.
Monty,
So that is
I
the
want to
thing.
make a point real
All right.
quick.
It sounds like
All right, go
grooming,
ahead.
bro.
Cyril, I want to ask you a question real quick. You
Yeah.
know who the mother of Jesus is, right?
Yep.
Do you know the prophecy about the child that's going to be born in Isaiah 7?
Which
Right.
one? The one who will be pierced for our transgressions, or
No, the prophecy of the Messiah's birth.
there's lots. But go ahead.
That a virgin shall conceive a child. You know that one, right?
Yeah.
You know that the Hebrew word there is Alma. You know what the Alma stands for?
No, tell me.
It means young woman. So if you understand history at all, which you should because you claim to be Orthodox, the mother of Jesus would have been between the ages of 12 and 15 by the scholarly consensus. And Joseph would have been 40. Are you okay with that?
Can you show me that?
Yeah, why don't you here? I'll send you some sources right now since you're ignorant to it.
Please do. I'm still
So
waiting.
this is the issue though as well. Like that's the thing. Like again, you have to be able to make the case that marriage and sealing is not two different things when it actually very clearly is within Latter-day Saint theology. So where Joseph Smith was not stooping a 14-year-old.
Yeah, the point is he
Okay,
doesn't care. He's found an argument that he likes. He thinks it'll rile people up, and he's not willing to accept any explanation of it. Yeah, you are. You're not here in good faith to discuss. You are, because you've come here to question and critique our theology when you don't even know your own. You don't know ours. You're just making accusations, which a few minutes online Googling would give you enough information that you wouldn't make these ridiculous accusations. But you don't bother. There's a lot of information on this topic. Oh, okay. Let me know when you're finished.
Okay. Yeah, Serial. So I'm sending you a link right now. So how about you don't apply your cognitive dissonance and your primitive mindset? And I'm sending it to you. So I want you to go read it.
Tell me it.
No, someone.
Why can't you just tell me it?
Because you can't see it while you're on live.
Yeah, that's why I wanted him to just tell me it. So
That's being intellectually lazy, Serial. Let's be honest.
It is because he's shown intellectual primitiveness.
I want to be able to respond to your claim. I can't because you've sent me a link and I can't read it without leaving now.
Well, I can tell you exactly what
Yes,
it is.
just tell me.
I'll tell you
Tell
what it
me the
is.
Go
link.
So
go
it
and go
it
and tell him,
talks
Henry.
well it talks about the consensus of scholars
No, no,
that
no,
in
no, no, no,
Jewish
no, no, no,
customs
no,
and
no,
Jewish
no.
customs.
Stop.
Go
Who
to
wrote it?
Torah.com. Go to Torah.com.
That's Jewish, bro. I'm not interested.
So
Are you that hold on? Are you that
I know
remedial?
what the
Because
Torah. I
no,
know.
no, 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 no.
wait,
Are you
no,
hold
no,
on
no, 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 Henry.
one second? No,
Go
Wait,
ahead.
no, 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 no. I
I'm gonna
need
come
to
to
address
him.
this really
I'm gonna
quick.
come
The
to him.
fact that he's dismissing it because it's Jewish. Are you kidding me? Are you that
Yes,
remedial? Come on.
yes. I'm that remedial. Yes.
Understand Jesus is
Yeah,
Jewish and
dude's
so
not
was his
hearing
mother,
you.
No,
right?
Jesus is not Jewish.
Y'all.
What?
Bro,
Yo,
clip this right now.
yo.
Monty, send me this
Seriously,
immediately
I am
after.
going to clip this.
Send
But
it to me.
Clip it.
I'm gonna
Jesus was
post it on my.
not Jewish. Are
Hold
you
on,
kidding
hold
me?
on,
Clip
hold
I'm
it.
on,
posting it on my channel.
Clip it.
hold
Jesus
on.
is not a
Where's
Jew,
the
bro.
Torah from? Where's the
Jesus
Torah
isn't
from?
Jewish, guys.
Jesus is not a Jew.
Wow. So Jesus was not circumcised. He didn't celebrate. He didn't
My
go to the
friend's
temple. He didn't
circumcised.
do.
Is he a Jew?
Oh my
My
Guys,
friend,
gosh.
my friend is circumcised. Is he a Jew?
Guys.
How many
I
days
don't.
did it take
dude,
Jesus to
read your
resurrect?
Bible, my bro.
How many
3.
days
It
did it
took
take?
3.
Oh, I thought it was 2.
He
So,
resurrected
Oh,
on the third
bro,
day.
criminy.
Hold up, I want to address this for like on like the historical end of circumcision alone, dude. The rest of the world didn't start practicing it until like the early 1900s. It was a Jewish tradition until then, and then they kind of went, huh? Medically, this is actually being better for kids. So that was like 1903. Second, if Christ wasn't a Jew, why was he so the Pharisees?
why was Jesus teaching Torah? Cereal milk. Explain that. Why was Jesus teaching Torah if he wasn't a Jew?
What is the Torah, bro?
The Torah means law.
Scriptures,
The
dude.
the
Yeah.
The
Slow
Torah
down.
is
Oh,
the
brother.
first 5 books of Moses.
Yep.
Some people,
What's
yeah.
in the
So
Torah? What's in the Torah?
the literal history of the Jews, the ancient
Laws, right?
Israelites.
Laws and instructions on how to live,
But
right?
Torah means law. The entire 5 books of
What?
Moses don't
Cyril,
focus on the law.
Cyril, sit down for a second. Let the adults talk. But the Torah is literally Jewish. Is literally
Yeah.
Jewish scripture.
Yeah.
Like Okay, adult Cyril. The adults are talking. Sit down for a sec.
Well, hold on, Edward. Come on.
So, no. Like I would say, like the Torah. The claim is it is the 5 books. It is beyond just that.
You
In fact,
can't even.
the
I
additions
can't
of those
understand
books.
you. I can't understand you. You're just yelling.
The problem with the Torah is it's not just the first 5 books. That contains things that aren't even in there. The Torah does not align with our modern Genesis through Deuteronomy.
Oh, my goodness.
The Christ teaching the Torah in and of itself is key that he was Jewish.
Edward, I think you're talking about the Tanakh.
Yeah, you're talking about the Tanakh. Yeah.
He quotes from the.
I might be
Yeah, he
mixed
quotes
up,
from the
but I know
entire
one of
Tanakh.
them is the Torah. I was
One
always,
second.
and when I did,
One second.
All right.
Just the first 5 books,
Edward.
and there's
I'm not trolling.
Dude,
You
you
guys
literally
are
just said
trolling.
Jesus. You literally said Jesus wasn't Jewish.
I
That's
said
No,
I'm
I-
not
well-
a Jew.
Well, no.
At
Let's have him explain
Yes,
this. Let's
that
have
is
him.
the
Let's have him
same
justify his
thing.
place. Let's have him justify his case.
At least we know he's a
Why do
great
you?
intellectual substance.
Yeah, sure. So let's. So Cyril, explain your case. What makes Jesus not a Jew?
So the claim is that Jesus is a Jew. Before we get into the debate, can we just try and agree on a definition of what a Jew is? What is
Someone
a
who
Jew?
observes Torah and Tanakh,
And
at
Okay,
least
because
in the
Jew-
first century.
says
Or
someone from the
is
tribe of
ethnically
Judah.
Jewish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, someone from the tribe of Judah. So I can't
Right.
convert
No.
to Judaism and become a Jew.
No, you
I'm
can.
gonna.
No, I
I
can.
want to
There's
add
the
some
religion and there's the
stipulation. Hold on.
ethnicity.
No,
Look,
stop. There's
aliens.
five
I
of
want
you.
to.
Stop for a second.
Listen, I don't know
Someone
who
Hold on.
just
just
I
said,
want
joined.
to add
Latter
to
Day.
the
Hold on.
definition of a
Oh
Jew.
my God.
Is
Edward, hold up.
Which King David? Was King David a Jew?
Bro, oh my God. Can we slow down, please? Who said that
Was
a
King
Jew?
David a Jew? Was he of the
Brother,
tribe
I've
of
already
Judah?
answered all
That's a
your
simple
questions.
question.
Let me ask you one.
We
One
answered
question. I've
yours.
answered
Asked one, but
500 of
okay.
yours. Let me ask you one. Okay? Someone
This is
just
the
said,
first question I've asked.
yeah, well, you and your 5 other panel members, bro. Give me a second, all right? Far out. Who said?
All right. Go and ask your question, Cyril. Go ahead.
Who said that in order to be a Jew, you have to be from the tribe of Judah? Who said that?
No one said you have to be from the
There's
tribe of
different
Judah.
definitions of Jew.
Do you understand what?
Which is why I said, can we try and agree on a definition of what a Jew is? And the first thing someone said was you have to be from the tribe of Judah, which is just wrong. Straight away, that's wrong.
No,
It's
that
just
is
wrong.
something that would
There's
qualify you
two.
as a
There's
Jew.
two types of Jew.
That's one of, but it's
There's
not the
two types of
determining
Jew. There's
factor.
ethnic and then there's religious.
Ethnic?
And
What?
Jesus
Judaism
was
is not
both.
an ethnicity. Judaism is not an ethnicity.
Yes,
It's
Please,
a
Monty,
religion.
please send me this. I want
It
to.
is.
There's-
Yeah, I'm gonna
there's-
clip this. But
Clip
yes,
it all.
this
Clip
is
it
the
all.
funny thing. This is the funny thing is that to say that to say that being Jewish is not an ethnicity is just flat out wrong.
It's a religion.
Not simply a
there's
religion.
two-
it is
there's
also
two
an
things.
ethnicity.
Mustache
There's two
Man,
definitions.
why did Mustache Man
there's
then
the belief
ask
system
everyone
that
who-
came out of.
Oh no, that's shifting the goalpost there, Edward. But we're trying to
So
trying to
there's
make it
two-
plain that Jesus was not a
He
Jew.
said it's not
So
an ethnicity, so I'm asking, why
there's
was he?
the ethnicity
Why did?
that it. Okay.
All right, let Elias go.
Mustache Man was mentally ill. What type of argument is that? Who am I talking to here?
All right.
Still
I don't know
made
about Mustache Man.
non-religious people
So
that.
Yeah,
Well,
so there.
Edward,
there's the tribe of
Edward.
Judah.
Can you tell
There's
this
the
child?
There's the tribe of Judah, and they held Okay. There's the tribe of Judah, and they held specific religious beliefs. That is called Judaism. So there's the ethnicity, and then there's the beliefs that they held. Okay.
What
Jesus was both.
An ethnicity of Jew. That I've never heard of it as an ethnicity.
He's from the tribe of. You've never heard of this?
I've heard of the
He's
tribe
from the
of
tribe
Judah.
of Judah.
Yes, but that's not an ethnicity.
Why
That's a
did-
tribe.
Yes, it is.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
no, it is because it's a tribe. That's what an ethnicity is, bro.
So the tribe of Yamaji in Australia, are they a Yamaji ethnicity?
Yes,
No, they're not. They're Aboriginal.
there are different kinds of aboriginals.
Aboriginal
just like in
means
the
you're native
Aboriginal
to the land.
is the
Yeah.
ethnicity. The tribe is
No.
Yamaji.
So this would be the
Aboriginal
same
is
thing
a
as
description. It's like Native
Yes. It's a
It's a
American.
description. Oh my god.
It
well,
just means
this is
you're
the same thing as it is in North America.
It's like
So
indigenous.
cereal, yeah,
It
it
means the
means
same thing as
indigenous.
like indigenous.
That is the literal definition of the word aboriginal. So the people of different tribes, like for instance, in North America, we have the Cherokee, we have the Blackfoot, we have the Navajo, we have the
and they are
Sioux.
all
Those are all
Aboriginal
different,
ethnicities.
but they are different ethnicities within the Aboriginal tribes of North America. They are different ethnicities
And
by
you can get
different tribes.
No, you're playing
Yes.
word
And you can get
games. You're
subgroups
playing
in there.
word
You can
games.
get
Sorry,
subgroups
mate.
in there as well.
You're playing word
Like
games.
you can be ethnically Caucasian, and I can also be ethnically Swedish.
Hey, Paige, can you just
Yeah.
Google the definition of Aboriginal? It
Anyway.
means native to the land. That's
I
what
mean,
it means.
whatever. I mean, if we're gonna
Yeah,
be so technical on
that's a
this, if
semantic
you don't want
game,
to
but
use
even
the
then.
word ethnicity,
You
okay.
guys are the ones
He's
who
from
made
the
it a
tribe of
semantic
Judah.
game. You
He's
took it
he's
here.
he's a Jew because he's
Okay,
from the tribe.
all right. So
okay,
so
we're
okay.
not going to use these words because they're too triggering for you. So
Pretty
he's
much.
from the tribe of Judah, so he's a Jew.
Yeah,
He
well,
also
and not
held
only
the
that, but he
beliefs that the
practiced
Jews held.
Judaism. He practiced Judaism when he was a child, and even up through when he was an adult. Even when, I mean,
Yeah.
what was the Last Supper, Cyril? What was the Last Supper? What were they celebrating with the Last Supper?
Good question. I just know
that is a good question. If you
What
no,
were they
it's no,
celebrating?
no. Let's keep to this. Let's keep to this.
Was it a
What was being
celebration?
celebrated at the Last Supper?
The Last Supper was a celebration. I don't know. I thought it was a
Yes,
very
it
sad
was.
dinner. I thought it was
Yeah.
a sad dinner where Jesus revealed the Eucharist to us.
Yeah, but it was part of a celebration. What were they celebrating?
Probably Passover or the Sabbath or something.
It was Passover. Okay, yes, it was Passover. What is
Oh,
Passover?
Day of Atonement.
A Jewish law. That was a Jewish law that you have to rest.
What specifically is Passover? It's not just simply Jewish law. What is it?
I could be wrong, but I believe they're celebrating the day where God rested. They're resting like God rested.
It's
No,
called the
no,
Day of
that's the Sabbath.
The Day of Atonement is what it's called.
Okay.
Okay, so the
It's called
Passover.
Yom Kippur. It's a Jewish tradition. It's called Yom Kippur.
Well, so
Was
the
it Passover?
Passover.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
So Yom Kippur is 6 months after Passover, but
So it's
Passover
is it
is
Passover?
a Jewish holiday. Passover is a Jewish holiday to celebrate the angel of death passing over the children of Israel in Egypt prior to their escaping of Egyptian slavery. So the Last Supper was a Passover meal.
Okay, yeah.
Which means Jesus and his disciples were Jews.
No, it doesn't. Just because they
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
They were celebrating Passover. That was the entire purpose of the Last Supper.
That's silly, bro. That's really silly. Because
So
why do you think he goes to the Jewish
Hold on, wait,
temple?
y'all. Since he believes Paige more than us, Paige, Google what was Jesus? What was Jesus? Everybody
Google
hush
how many
and let
genders
Paige
there are.
answer.
Google how many genders there are.
Okay, real quick. I want to ask this.
Non sequitur.
One second.
Because it's not a valid claim. You're saying Google it like it's fact.
Yeah.
That doesn't make something fact.
Well, how do you figure out facts? Where do you go? Where do you go for your sources?
Not Google. No, not the first response on Google. I'll tell you that for free.
We never said go to the first response on Google. We go to Google.
Mama said Google it.
You go to the public library? Where do you go?
Yeah, where do you go?
Literally asked her
You
to
definitely-
Google the fact of what an ethnicity was in Australia. So, and then therefore that came for you to believe her. So that's what I'm saying for her to Google that since you believe her.
No, I told her to look up the definition.
Yeah,
of a
Paige
word.
just said Jesus was king of the Jews.
Do you know?
I wonder why he was called that.
Hold on. That's funny because Jesus was referred to as King of the Jews. That's what he got crucified for because he was the Jewish Mashiach. He was the Messiah of the Jewish people.
Just for the Jews, brother. He wasn't sent just for them.
He literally says in the New Testament, "I come from the house of the lost sheep of the tribe of Israel."
Yeah, he's come to save them.
He said specifically before his resurrection, before he was crucified, he said he was specifically sent to the house of Judah.
Because he's sent there, that doesn't mean he's only for them.
The only people that would have accepted him would be if he was also of the house of Judah.
Okay, so I got to
wait. What? The only people? Bro, the most famous story is one of the Roman soldiers converting, like
after the resurrection.
No,
after the resurrection.
Afterwards.
He had faith in Jesus.
Dude, we're Gentiles
before
here.
the resurrection.
We know.
So hold on a second. So Cyril,
I'll show you this story right now. Yes, he did. The Roman soldier.
There's no record of him actually converting. It would have been more like Naaman in the Old Testament. Hold on, Cyril. What was the placard? What was the placard that was hanging over Jesus' head on the cross? What did it say? What did the placard of that hang over Jesus' head say?
King of the Jews.
There you go.
But that doesn't make him a Jew. Did he ever explicitly say, "I am a Jew"?
Oh my gosh.
He's not a Jew.
He taught in synagogues. He told the Pharisees, "This day is this prophecy fulfilled in your ears." He celebrated Passover.
So hold on.
He and his disciples did Jewish things. They were Jews.
You understand that being the Messiah
and was it Mark or Luke? They both give his lineage from David, which is of the house of Judah.
Yes, I know.
This is constantly reaffirmed.
But Judaism is
and
not
yet
an
you're denying that he was a Jew.
It's not an ethnicity. It's a religion.
You're dumb.
It's not just a religion, it's also an ethnicity. And part of the religion in ancient Israel, in ancient Palestine, Roman-controlled, Roman-occupied Palestine, was that in order to be considered a Jew, you had to be able to trace your lineage through Judah. And if you
You
were a
know what?
descendant of David, you were a Jew.
That's not how it works.
Yeah,
That's
it is
not how it
because
works in Judaism.
why is
Not how
DNA
it
able to
works. Can you
why is
let me
DNA able
respond
to
to the host?
Serial, you got to make intellectual actually sense first. So
I'm
why is it?
trying. I'm
Because
trying.
you're saying that it's not an ethnicity. Then why the heck are they able to distinguish Jewish people through DNA test?
I have a question. I have one question that will solve this
Oh,
whole
what an
argument.
idiot! What an idiot!
Oh,
Yeah.
brother. All right,
Okay.
what's your question, Serial?
Can you change your ethnicity?
No,
There you go. Can you convert from Judaism?
There are Jewish Christians. You
that's a
understand that,
different
right?
definition. Yeah, there are Jewish
Explain
Christians.
this.
There's
I just
Jewish
sent
Christians.
you a
Yes.
scholarly. I
Oh
just
my
sent you a
gosh.
paper saying that it's defined as both a religion and an ethnicity.
So
Please read the
let me just
paper.
clarify. Let me just clarify real quick. You can't change ethnicity. We agree on that. You cannot change your ethnicity, but you can change whether or not you're a Jew.
Religiously, yes. You can change whether or
Religiously.
not you're religiously Jew,
No.
but not ethnically Jewish.
So you can't change your ethnicity.
Did you
We're
just
talking
hear
about
what
two
he said?
definitions of two. Well, yes, you cannot change your
Dude is just
ethnicity.
not
So if you're
listening.
ethnically Jewish, you cannot change that. But if you
Dude,
are religiously Jewish, you absolutely can. Those are the two
what do you?
different definitions of what it means to be a Jew.
I'm
One
curious of
you
what your IQ is, bro, because I'm pretty sure it's not that high. It's probably 10.
Nah, well,
yeah,
That would be
let's
it might
not
be
give him
very
that
low.
much credit,
It may
Henry.
be very low.
that's being generous.
Yeah, maybe.
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 Yeah.
Fruits of the spirit are on full
But
display right now.
the issue then
So
here
if
again
you believe,
is did Jesus do religiously Jewish things? Yes or no?
Yes, of course he did. Yes, he did.
Okay. So would you be allowed to do religiously Jewish things if you were not a Jew,
Yes.
according to Judaism? No. You
Would you be
cannot do
allowed
religiously Jewish
to?
things if you're not a Jew.
Would you be
No, you can't.
allowed?
not in 0 AD.
Okay.
Not in the
Okay.
first century.
Okay.
No, not in the first
Okay, go
century.
on. Okay.
Okay, in the first century, you would not be allowed to do Jewish things if you were not a Jew.
Okay.
And so, since Jesus and the disciples did Jewish things, they were Jewish. They would have been allowed to do things because they were Jewish. They would have been allowed to celebrate Passover. They would have been allowed to go to the temple. They would have been allowed to do all of these things
Okay.
because they were religiously Jewish.
Just for the sake of argument.
We'll leave ethnicity out of it. We'll leave ethnicity out of it.
Yeah.
We'll just look at the religious side of things.
Yeah.
They would not have been allowed to religiously do any of those things if they were not Jewish.
Yes, okay. Just for argument's sake, I will concede that Jesus was a Jew. Just for argument's sake, because we can't agree on what a definition is of what a Jew is. So please continue. Continue with your original point.
That is the point, is that Jesus is a Jew. Jesus was a Jew.
So I should be a Mormon because Jesus was a Jew.
Well, that's complete non sequitur.
Well, can you continue on with your point? I've conceded Jesus may be a Jew. Please continue.
Oh, brother. All right, so I don't even remember what the original point was. We got so off the mark. I mean, we were talking originally.
You're really low IQ.
Brother. All right, so here's the issue, though, right? Like, when it comes right down to it, yes, Jesus, in his mortal state, prior to his resurrection, he was a Jew. He was sent specifically to the tribe of Judah. After his resurrection, he told the disciples to take the gospel into all the world. But it wasn't until after the resurrection. Now, when it comes to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, right, we are under the obligation to restore the house of Israel, not just the tribe of Judah, but all of the 12 tribes. However, one of the things that ultimately sets us apart from the rest of Christendom is the fact that we have living representatives and we have the same structure as the ancient church, as described in Acts 2 and 3 and in Ephesians 2 and Ephesians 4.
Wait, you guys have the structure of the ancient church written in Acts? Did you just say that?
We're the only church. We are the only church that has living apostles and prophets.
You teach heresy.
What is your definition of heresy?
Hold on. I want him to. I wonder if he actually has read Acts or anything like that.
I've read
Right,
Acts.
for real.
How about this,
My
Serial?
God.
Serial.
You
Serial.
filthy heretics,
Serial.
I'm not letting you control this conversation anymore.
Serial.
You've
And
made a
no, 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 no,
claim.
no, 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 no,
I'm
no,
going to
no, no.
debunk
This
it.
is my show, Serial. This is my show. So
You've
you
made
can't
a
commandeer
claim.
this live. Don't even try it.
Hold
You've
on one
made a
second.
claim. If you're not
One
going to give
second.
me the chance to debunk it, I'm going to
Serial.
leave and
You
go elsewhere.
All
filthy
right.
I'm
heretics.
fixing to. I'm fixing to right now. Serial. I'm fixing to right now.
Fixing
So
to what, gangster?
I'm fixing to tell you or to give you the opportunity.
Oh,
I'm fixing
brother.
to tell you.
Are you
Shut
fixing
up,
to what?
Monty.
What are
Shut
you
up.
fixing to? You're fixing
I
to
want
see
you
All
to
right,
a
brother.
describe to me.
14-year-old?
Describe to me. Well, first off, go read what I sent you because
I
the
can't
mother
without
of Jesus
leaving.
is. No, I'm saying after this and educate yourself because right now
So
you're
don't
just
tell me to
looking
go do
dumb.
it now, then, you moron.
No, I'm
Hold
telling you
up.
to do it
That's not
afterwards.
what he
I'll
said,
smack the you.
moron.
I hate this
You're
app.
an
I
idiot.
hate
All
this
right,
app.
all right, all right. Serial,
So
Serial.
hold on.
You claimed that we were heretics.
You are a
Since you've
heretic.
read
You said
you've
you
read
So
own
prove
a
it. Prove it.
church.
Prove
since
it.
you've read the scriptures, how
I'll
is the
prove it.
format?
I'll prove it. I'll prove it.
Since you've
I'll
read the
prove it. I'm
scriptures,
not listening to this guy.
how
I'm
is
not
the
listening
church
to this guy.
formulated? Of course not, because you're dumb.
Yeah, maybe, bro. Maybe. I'm
No,
talking to the
it's
host.
not maybe you are.
Yeah, maybe I'm dumb. I'm talking to the host. Maybe you should
Yeah.
stop wasting your time on someone so dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you
maybe you
literally are.
should.
Honestly, we should
Maybe you
probably
should.
kick
Yeah,
you
yeah. Let me
because
talk to the host,
yeah,
child.
why don't you try
So,
to? Because he's going to humiliate you too.
yeah, maybe.
Not
Anyway,
maybe,
let's
he's going
find
to.
out. Let's find out. You said that you are the only church with living saints from back then, correct?
No, I didn't say living saints. I said living apostles and prophets.
Sorry, living
Saints,
apostles.
the saints. So in the ancient world, in the ancient church, prior to the apostate teachings, saints was not referred to any particular class of people within the
Yeah,
church. It was meant to refer to the membership of the church on the whole.
yeah.
So
Okay.
anyone claiming to be a saint and saying that that's a special class is ultimately an apostate.
Okay.
So
Okay. So, but you said you're the only church with lineage that traces back to the apostles.
with no, I said living prophets and apostles. I said nothing about lineage.
Living prophets and apostles.
Yes.
That's any church can make that claim.
Sure. But the thing is, though, is that no other church does. So why do you think that is? Why do you think no other church makes that claim?
The Catholic Church makes that claim.
They don't claim apostolic authority. They claim apostolic succession. There's a difference.
Doesn't succession imply authority?
Apostolic authority would mean that there is actually an apostle there, meaning someone who's been ordained as such, like Peter and Paul and James and so forth.
Yeah.
None of the bishops claim to be apostles.
No, some of them do claim to have lineage tracing back to Peter.
Yeah, but they don't claim to be apostles. That's our point. Just because they can claim something doesn't mean that it's true.
No, of course not. But then my point was that you said they claim apostolic succession, and then I said, well,
I said they claimed apostolic authority.
No,
that's
you
our
said
claim.
Succession.
I said the Catholics and the Orthodox claim apostolic succession. I say we claim apostolic authority.
Yeah, slow down, and you might fucking understand what I'm saying. Stop interrupting me every 3 seconds.
I'm the host. I can interrupt whenever I want. It's my show.
All right, tough guy. See you later. God bless you.
All right, bye. See ya, you remedial. Okay.
Dude, that guy was a full. So please send me all the clips.
I will. I'm gonna clip it.
Clips.
Jesus was not a Jew? Are you kidding me?
Don't be petty and save them for yourself. Like I want to be able to post on my thing because I want to have a comment.
Okay, all right.
I want to have a commentary and cite all the sources. The fact that he claimed to be Orthodox, I feel sorry if there were any Orthodox people in the live that were watching that.
That was insane, man.
Helios, I might be a little bit more dumb now after that conversation.
Why did I keep him up for so long? Because just like a cat with a mouse, he's fun to play with.
Oh gosh.
So confidently wrong too. Yeah, that's right, Ace. That was exactly it. Holy crap, man. Oh jeez.
I don't see how he can even claim any objective truth when he can't even define his objective truth.
Right? He couldn't even define what he believed in. Like none of
Yeah.
it.
He literally tried to argue the Trinity and then had no idea what the Athanasius Creed was.
Well, yeah, well, and that's why I straight up asked him, like, okay, so what creed do you adhere to? You know, the Nicene, the Athanasian, the Chalcedonian, what? Because like many Orthodox, depending on which Orthodox you say, will say that I don't adhere to the Chalcedonian Creed, but then there are others who say that they do. So it's really a crapshoot every time with an Orthodox when it comes to which creed they follow or not. But even then, like you and I have had this discussion with other folks as well. And so when you look at the first century versus the second century versus the Nicene versus Chalcedonian versus Athanasian, like even going to the Westminster Confession, they all have different definitions of the Trinity. So which one is the most accurate?
You couldn't even define one.
Right?
Hey everyone, thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you know when new videos drop. Also, I've started compiling an Amazon list of book recommendations if you're curious what I've been reading when it comes to the information I use for these videos. Check out the link tree in my bio for more.